what's up YouTube? My name's Xavier as always. Thank you for joining me for another movie review today. This is actually not going to be a normal movie review. This is going to be a spoiler review. We're going to be talking about Avengers Infinity War. I would like to say, I wanted to give it a solid week so everyone can go out and watch this. And before I give you actual spoilers and giving you my opinion and what I really think. Because honestly, I actually need the time. This movie has a lot to digest. Gives you a lot to think about. Where this stands in terms of Marvel movies in general, where you rank it, how you feel about it. There's a lot in this movie. So honestly, I felt like I needed time. I really should have, like I said, this is kind of an excuse as well too, because I really should have done this like a couple of days ago. But I was like, okay, I'll just do it a week later. Exactly. So, yeah. Happy week anniversary, Avengers Infinity War. But ultimately, I don't even want to make this video too long. I just want to throw a couple points out there at you on also the spoiler review. So you've seen this movie, so I don't really got to tell you, hey, this is my opinion. This is why you should or shouldn't go watch this movie. So you've seen this movie. So here's just my first initial thoughts about how I really felt this movie, including spoilers. So I've seen this movie 3 times. So there's little things that I've caught here and there that I didn't catch the first time, then I catch the second time. So I'm glad I watched it 3 times. It's just simple stuff that don't get recognized. So some things that I'm not sure everybody's talking about. The score on this movie is beautiful. It really is. Some of the more parts that kind of grab me within the scene, I'll give you like 2 examples. So this is around the end of the movie. The score is kind of bumping up. It's kind of rising up. When Thanos gets to Earth, gets to Wakanda, and it's just like, dun, dun. It's like a really like dread type of feeling. Like, okay, it's about to go down. He already got 5 Infinity Stones. They're not about to stop him. At the same time, Scarlet Witch is pretty much killing, what's his name? I know his name. I know his name, Vision. Yeah, so she's killing Vision, who she loves at this moment in time. And that was just like a really powerful scene that she actually had the nerve to go through it, even though they were trying to avoid that actual consequence throughout the entire film. She had to do it, but once you saw her do it, and Thanos was kind of walking up and he's like, oh, he's going to reverse time. And for a second there, he kind of looked like he was kind of like, oh no, you guys followed my plan. Oh yeah, I forgot you. I got you, bitch. Just turn time. Just did a little turn, and then let's say credit. A lot of what I said in my initial review, even my actual Stardust review, credit to Marvel for the risk that they take, the people that they killed throughout this movie. It was actually one of the more heartbreaking moments in the movie, kind of emotional movies that almost kind of even got to everybody when you saw Spider-Man die. Not just because it's Spider-Man. I mean, I grew up on Spider-Man. Spider-Man is one of my first superhero movies that I actually watched in the movie theater and enjoyed. Went to go see it multiple times as a young kid. First Spider-Man, not second Spider-Man. I watched third one time. At least it had Venom in it for what it was. Anyway, we only got to go on the third Spider-Man. But just watching him die, him being a teenager, him being young, just be like, and he was sensing it too. I'm not for sure if people were picking up on that, but he like had a spidey sense like, oh, it's my turn next. No, Mr. Stark, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. It was like just really sad. At the same time, it was just like it got to you because you can understand that father-son relationship between him and Tony. And so it was like that was kind of heart-wrenching. Man, I was kind of bummed to see Star-Lord go too. Man, I was like, damn, they took out Star-Lord too. And then do I have to say the obvious one? Like, oh man, they took out Black Panther. I know a lot of people might be kind of a little hurt by that, but don't worry. See how much money Black Panther has made, or is still making? Yeah, there's going to be a Black Panther 2. So, slow down your roll, man. It's cool. He will return. Just like Thanos will return, Black Panther will return. Be for damn for sure. He's going to return. That's another $1 billion for Disney in about 3 or 4 years. So, yeah, calm down. Beyond that, though, so yeah, let's say just surprising people. I wasn't even expecting Gamora to die. Low key, though, I wish I would have said this on video. But I was watching trailers, not everybody can make, their specific long lines and cuts and stuff. But I was wondering throughout the trailers, especially on Titan, when they were showing them, the little scenes here and there where they're showing them all fighting Thanos on Titan, meaning like some of the Guardians and Iron Man and Doctor Strange, so on and so forth. Spider-Man, I was just like, yo, where's Gamora at? Um, Throughout that time through the trailers, I was like, okay, you don't see much Drax. I know Drax kind of wants to kill Thanos, so Drax is going to probably bite the dust in this one. He still did, but that was via the snap more than anything. But I was just like, they don't show too much of Gamora too. And then I started hearing that Gamora had a special role in this movie, and she had honestly a really big important role in this movie. And give her, she'll be my shout out as well too. Just kind of has no, but like I said, I wasn't expecting them to kill Gamora. I knew they were gonna kill Loki. You can tell by the trailer. Like, yeah, they're killing Loki. I already knew that one's coming. I already knew it was coming, so I wasn't even shocked by that. So it was kind of anticlimactic to me anyway to just choke them out. I was like, okay, just choke them out. Okay, cool. That's real serious. Just gonna choke no one out like that. But damn. But anyways, beyond that was not, like I said, those are some surprising deaths, some shout outs, some standouts for this movie though, specifically. Zoe Saldana as Gamora, you've seen a lot, you've seen multiple layers of her. You've seen her angry, you've seen her sad, you've seen her just kind of like reveling in kind of Thanos' defeat, like when she really thought, like, it's kind of weird, it's kind of an undertone of just kind of like enlightenment, I know some of us might have like those family members or those parents or that somebody who's just like, dude, the way you treat me, the way you act towards me, you don't love me. But it might be like a weird, amped up kind of love that they show towards you. I thought that was interesting to kind of, that economy, just to kind of how that worked. Like he actually loved her. And she was like, you never loved me, not the way you treat me, but that's his version of love, so by Gamora. But she did a really good job with that. I think a lot of the Guardians actually had a lot to do in this movie, and they all did a great job. I definitely want to give extra shout out to Drax in this movie, played by Dave Bautista. He was just as funny as he has been in the other three movies. I should take that back. I think this is the funniest. I think I think the jokes were better. His comedic timing has actually gotten better, even since the last one. I'm just wondering, I'd like to see him in more films. I was like, I wonder low-key if Dave Bautista is actually a better actor, like, all overall than The Rock is at this point. I'm like, I wonder if he's better than Dwayne Johnson. He might not be better, he might be ever more famous or have more, charisma than he is, but I just wonder if he is a better overall actor. Something's telling me he might be already. But hey, only time will tell though. That's just a thought. I love what they did with Tom Holland in this movie. I actually haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming. I wasn't really too excited to see Spider-Man Homecoming, so that's why I wasn't really having it. I just haven't made time to go watch it. I will soon. But yeah, Tom Holland did an incredible job just kind of being that fun-loving teenager, kind of like, I'm just happy to be here. And then, like I said, just kind of also talk about that last scene with him just kind of breaking down, just talking about he didn't want to go, he didn't want to die. That was kind of gripping to see someone, especially his age, in terms of Spider-Man. He must be, like 16, 17 at that time, just like, I don't want to go. So yeah, that was, like I said, a lot of good performances. And lastly, but not least, Thanos, played by Josh Brolin. Incredible job. Definitely the best villain since the Joker. Actually, I would say that now that I'm really thinking about it, even though we have had like 10 years to really think about the Jokers and what his motives were, and I can break that down for you as well too. But you can really clearly, this is a good job by the filmmakers as well to kind of like really kind of point out what Thanos is trying to do. And what he's trying to do isn't entirely like bad or like wrong. It's just effed up how he doesn't do it. Almost kind of makes you wonder, it's like, yo, you can kind of change reality and kind of make it so where there is enough resources or enough life for life to continue to grow at the rate it's growing. But he just felt like life was unchecked and he's needed to put a stop to it. But just his willpower, that's the only reason why he couldn't be stopped. His willpower, his belief that this had to be done for the betterment of the entire universe. It was interesting to see, like it says, someone's belief in something of that nature. Like, the dude is crazy. Like, he is a psychopath, but at the same time, he does love. And he's doing this because he loves other creatures, other people. So that's, like I said, also an interesting take on that as well, too. There's just so much to love about this movie. It's hard to put everything in this review, in terms of what I loved about it. I kind of want to spoil literally every single thing because, like I said, I still want you to go watch this movie. I want you to go watch it again. I want you to catch what I caught, a second time, a third time, or even more past that. So I don't want to spoil every single little thing for you, even though you've already seen it. But like I said, just love this movie. I couldn't give it any other higher praise. The more I thought about it, the mere fact that I'm still thinking about it, just they done it, man. Now I know, obviously, with this movie, and kind of, it does have a definitive end. I will defend it and say it does have a definitive end. Like, Thanos completed his mission with a snap, got rid of half the universe. Everything's good. He's gone back. He's chilling. He's rested. He's done. He smiled. The film's over with. But it does kind of leave on that cliffhanger, though. It is just a little bit of a cliffhanger. It's kind of a semi-cliffhanger about how they're going to get everybody back. Because it's only a semi-cliffhanger because we know most of the characters that we saw die. We know there's going to be a Guardians 3 already. They already confirmed it. We already know there's going to be a Spider-Man Homecoming 2 because they already confirmed it. They already said on the news that they're trying to get Ryan Coogler back for Black Panther 2. So, I mean, without those knowledge of those things, like I said, if you take away all those knowledge of future films, this would definitely have been more of a definitive film. But with the knowledge, you kind of know it is a bit of a cliffhanger because we know they're not going to get rid of those. So that's my only kind of like criticism on that we actually knew, okay, they're making another one of these movies. So why should I care that they die? So on and so forth. But that's my only, like I said, criticism beyond that in terms of how the movie ended. Like I said, I love they took that risk. Like I said earlier as well too, just the risk that they took. The audience reaction all three times was incredible. But this is why Marvel is what it is. There was, in one of my viewings, a girl that screamed out bloody murder. Now, at the time, especially with the people I was with at that moment in time, we're just like, okay, that was unnecessary. It'll be fine. You will live. You're seeing Tony Stark live. He just got stabbed. My brother-in-law, he's like, oh, he got stabbed in this side. He'll live. That's a flush wound. That's a flush wound. Yeah, just like her reaction, though, just kind of really kind of set in the fact that this is something that's important to so many people. And oh yeah, real quick before I continue on that, I was right. Told you it was going to be Star Wars of Force Awakens, $258 million. I didn't bet no money on this. I should have, because there's some people out like, hell no, this ain't going to beat Star Wars Force Awakens. That was a once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon. Star Wars fans came together and they wanted to watch this because the prequels are bad. You can kiss my black ass. That's all I can tell you, because I was right. I already knew this movie was going to beat it. I said without a doubt. But anyways, back to what I was saying. That just kind of gives you kind of a little kind of insight on my theater experience. A lot of oohs, a lot of laughter, a lot of gas, especially at that scene when he got stabbed by Thanos. That just kind of tells you like why this movie was so hard to process. Kind of, it just made you feel old side type of things. I know there's kind of a lot of memes going around, especially the one with Shia LaBeouf in it. That's kind of almost the one that's like the most spot on, where he's like laughing and smiling and he's like hiding and then he's like in shock in one of them. That perfectly expresses this movie. It does so much. My biggest thing with movies is, like I said, you want to feel something when you watch a movie. That's why you go to the movies. You want to feel what you feel in life. In life, we feel different emotions. Give me something that I can think about. Like I said, I've been thinking about this for a week. I'm going to be thinking about it beyond that until the next movie comes out next year. So it's giving me a lot to think about. It's giving me a lot to digest, to emote on. It made me feel certain emotions. This movie made me laugh. Like I said, one of the funniest Marvel movies ever. So, like I said, if you can think, if you can laugh, if you can have your emotions moved to tears of joy, tears of sorrow. There's probably legitimately some people that actually did cry throughout this movie, watching so many people die. And like I said, I think that's kind of the hallmark of a great movie. Just kind of a great experience in general in life, but just kind of a great movie that you can make me think, you can make me laugh, you can move my emotions as well too. So honestly, that's why I love this movie. That's why I encourage you to go watch this movie. If you have seen this movie already, which I hope you have, if you've been watching this so far, then go watch it again. I encourage you to go watch it 2 times, 3 times, and many times you need to kind of figure out how you need to feel about this movie so you can make up your decision. Go watch this movie as many times. This movie deserves to make as much money as it has coming to it. So that's all I really got to say on that. Definitely want to kind of express myself a little bit more in many different ways, kind of give more like spoiling details and stuff like that. But I want to completely just tell you verbatim the entire movie and how I felt in each and every scene. I did throw out some stuff at you that, well, you know, with spoilers. So, like I said, here with the title, it's going to be a spoiler review. But overall, love this movie. Can't recommend it enough. Go out and watch it for real. Go watch it. You'll enjoy it just as much as I did. I promise you that. As always, though, I'm X. And don't got my broom. Still haven't killed that cricket. I haven't heard it, though, so probably not in my room no more. I'll see you guys next time, though.